Hi, welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're reading an Usborne book, Usborne First Experiences, called Going on a Plane, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. Oh, this came from British Airways. Wow, and there's a website here, usborne.com, where you can check out more of their books. Have you ever been on an airplane ride? I love flying in an airplane. It looks like Anne Civardi is the author. There is a little yellow duck hiding on every page. Oh, I love these. There he is. Hiding on every page. Can you find it? Okay, and it says here, the Usborne First Experiences series has been written in a special way to ensure that young children succeed in their first efforts to read. Okay, well then I'll go slowly to make sure that my new readers are having an opportunity. All right, this is the Tripp family. So you have Tim Tripp, Mr. Tripp, Mrs. Tripp, and Rosie Tripp. Tim and Rosie are helping Mr. and Mrs. Tripp to pack. They are going on a plane tomorrow. Oh, and there's Rover. Oh, and Lily Tripp. Now, where's our little yellow duck? Can you find our duck? There he is. Okay, have you ever packed for a plane trip? Suitcases, everyone deciding what to bring. That's fun. Let's come over here. They set off for the airport. Grandpa Tripp takes them in his car. Lily is staying behind with Granny and Rover the dog. Okay. Where's our yellow duck? There he is. Mr. Tripp unloads their bags. One of them topples over. It is Rosie's. She collects her things. Sorry, says Mr. Tripp. Where's our yellow duck? Oh, her bag fell. That must have her loveys and her books and things to do on the plane, toys. There's our duck, right there behind Rosie. The Tripps check in. Here are the tickets, Mrs. Tripp says to the lady at the check-in counter. Another lady weighs their luggage. Where's our little duck friend? Do you see him? There he is, right behind the computer. Going on a plane is so exciting for me. The Tripps go through a metal detector. Their bags go through an X-ray machine to make sure they are not carrying anything dangerous. Okay, where's our little duck friend? Do you see him? I don't see him on this page. Maybe he's on the other page. They board the plane. A flight attendant shows them to their seats. Mr. Tripp puts their bags into a locker above their heads. There he is here. Mama's got her magazine. Rosie has her hippo. Brother has his car. or Tim. Is that his name, Tim? There's got to be, Duck has got to be here. Let's look. He's supposed to be on every page. I don't see him. Well, there he is there. They're ready for takeoff. Fasten your seatbelt, says the flight attendant. I've buckled Hippo in, says Rosie. There's our duck. The plane takes off. The pilot starts up the engines of the big plane. The flight attendant tells the passengers the safety rules. It's important to listen. They tell you what you're supposed to do if things don't go the way they're planned so that you can remain safe if an emergency landing has to be made. The pilot waits for his turn to take off. Then the plane speeds down the runway and zooms up into the air. It's time to eat. I may be in the minority here, but I happen to love airplane food. Here's your lunch, the flight attendant says to Mrs. Tripp. Another flight attendant gives Mr. Tripp a drink. They usually have 2 or 3 choices, and they'll ask you, chicken or beef? Now I think they have 3 with vegetarian, because there's some people who don't eat meat. Maybe it's because it was just presented on a neat tray, or because I was in an airplane and it was a different way to eat. I don't know. I've always loved airplane food. Where's our duck? There he is. The flight attendant speaks to the pilots. She goes into the cockpit and asks the pilots if they would like to have something to eat too. The plane will land soon. Mrs. Tripp and Rosie go to use the toilet. Back in their seats, they listen to music on earphones. They also have movies now. Movies and television shows that you can watch, especially if you're on a long flight. That becomes a nice way to pass the time. Tim looks out of the window. We're coming down, he shouts. Soon the plane lands safely on the runway. Anyone see our duck? There he is. The Tripps get off the plane. They walk down the stairs to the bus that will take them to the airport building. Catch my hat, cries Mrs. Tripp. Uh-oh, her hat flew off. Where's our duck? There he is. Sometimes you'll have a walkway that takes you straight into the airport, and sometimes you have to walk down this way and get onto a bus. Either way, it's fun for me. They go through passport control. So they've gone to a different country. They've left the United States. An officer checks their passports. Look, Rosie says to Mr. Tripp, he's putting a big stamp in yours. See our duck? Right there behind Tim. Oops. They collect their luggage. They wait at the baggage carousel until their bags arrive. Here are my things, Rosie says to a porter. There's a porter. They're the ones that help you with your bags. Where's our duck? There he is. Oops, right there on the bag. The Tripps leave the airport. Mrs. Tripp gives the porter some money. "Taxi, taxi," shouts Mr. Tripp, and off the Tripps go to their hotel. And there's our duck in the taxi. I know they're getting ready to have a wonderful vacation. It's so exciting. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends. I'd love to hear about a trip you've had on a plane. Bye until next time.